Hey, what's up guys? Sean here with BlueRidgeSilverhound, and today in this video, we're going to kind of talk about maybe perhaps a little bit of an extension of the Pocket Change market report. But I had one individual that had, I guess, commented one of my older PCMR reports, and they really want to know, well, what level can we expect to see, some much more valuable finds other than the regular coins, the errors, the varieties that I talk about in the Pocket Change market report. I'm like, okay, challenge accepted. So what I did was I took a look at the last 90 days on eBay, and I have found and identified, and by golly, I probably could have gotten a lot higher than 5. I've identified 5 specific coins that have sold within this 90-day window. So let's go back to maybe early April all the way up to June right now. As a matter of fact, the earliest I have is April 6th on the list. But these are 5 coins that were at one point pulled out of circulation, probably within the last 6 to 12 months. They were sent off to the graders because when you have something that is of extraordinary value, like any one of these coins on the list, it's going to be easier to sell it when you have it authenticated. All right, so you send it to a PCGS, you send it to NGC. These are a couple of the more well-known coin graders in the game today. There's a few others, Annex, ICG also, that does the same thing. But we're going to take a look at 5 defining coins that the money that these coins have sold for can change your life in one way or the other. All right. Now we're not talking about $1 million coins. All right. That's just, those are so few and far between, that could be something for another time. And it's doable, if you have the patience and if you have the capital to get into something like that where you can make that kind of money, by all means. But as far as regular everyday searchers, right? We all want to hunt for something really great and spectacular. For most of us, the coin collectors, we like to hunt through coin rolls. We like to cherry pick at coin shops and coin shows and through people's coin collections and stuff like that. That you really have the ability to find coins that will make you so much money that you can honestly take a deep sigh of relief and just think, man, I could pay my mortgage this month, or I could pay off all my credit cards. I could go ahead and pay off college loans. I could go ahead and, pay off child support or whatever's going on. These coins, again, are just money changing, defining moments. And I'm happy to share that with you. Now, the last 90 days, that's a very short amount of time. You could look back in the last 25 years of coins ever since the inception of eBay and say, wow, a lot of people have found some pretty phenomenal stuff. But this is only from the last 90 days. So what does that tell you? There's plenty more to be found out there today, along with new discoveries every single day, every single week. So it's going to be a matter of how many coins do you go through. All right. Do you go through enough coins? Or are you just looking through the $2.85 and change that you have sitting on your kitchen counter, and then call it good? No, you really have to do some extensive searching. The good news is oftentimes you're going to be playing with house money, especially if you're going to the bank, you're getting coins. You could always deposit that money back when you're done. But let's go ahead and jump in to this list. You're not going to believe some of the coins that I found. It's only 5. And we're going to start it off with this one. This is actually a coin I had on one of my reporting videos. I don't know if it's a PCMR or whatever, but this is worth a mention because there are a lot of people, you see them all over YouTube, that like to hunt through $half. But a lot of them, I'm willing to bet probably 75% of the hunters that we know of, primarily on YouTube, probably doesn't know that this coin exists. And that's a real shame. I've known about this. I am right in the wheelhouse of America to where you could find Denver minted Kennedy half dollars. And as many as I've looked through in my lifetime, I have never found the no FG initials FS 901. And that's it. Right here, it's a 1972D Kennedy half dollar, PCGS graded Mint State 62, which is not fantastic. This coin has obviously seen some pretty good circulation for it to be only a 62. But on the back, you have an abraded die right here to where you are missing the FG initials, which is Frank Gasparo. He's the designer of this particular coin. So we're familiar with the 1982P. That's actually quite common to find the no FG initials. And I even say, even look for that one, because for every one that you find, it's like finding a 90% half dollar silver. Also the 72P. That's another good one to look for. But the rarest out of the three is the 72 Denver no FG initial. Here's how much it sold for. $1,495. Now, again, I would say 75% of the coin roll hunting, especially the half dollar crowd, doesn't even know that this ultra rarity exists out there. And you find one, it's in decent shape, it's going to make you a lot of money. All right, so this is the fifth coin on the list. It only gets better from here, ladies and gentlemen. The next coin that we have here is an absolute marvel of a find. It's a 1962D Lincoln Memorial cent. From the looks of it, it looks like two coins, right? Like it's split in half. Well, this coin obviously was struck on a defective planchet. It had to split, and I'm willing to bet that the coin was still stuck together. You know why? It's because of the grade. The grade is an NGC AU58 brown. It's about uncirculated. It's circulated for quite a while. Someone identified it, and I'm willing to bet that they helped it along, probably cracked it in half. It was that close. But this eagle-eyed searcher had identified this coin, and guess what? That thing crumbled in his hands into two pieces. And he or she had sent it off to NGC. And what's really cool is each piece is in its own respective holder. All right, so it's a two-piece holder, one of two, two of two, which I think is just amazing. All right, but they also have slabs these days that hold multiple coins. So they have these large oversized slabs. I'm willing to bet something like this would work out really nice in there. But as you can see, defective planchet strike, split after the strike, obviously. AU58, this puppy has gone through many hands before it was finally discovered. And much to your amazement, it sold for $1,537.97. This coin sold on April 6th. All right, the previous coin, the 72D Kennedy, sold April 23rd. Those are pretty recent sales. But there you go. Another fantastic coin sold by CTF Error Coins in California. The next one, the number 3 coin, well, this thing has seen quite a rough life, all right? I would sure be plenty sure that a lot of people would see this thing and are like, you know what? It's gross, it's disgusting. I'm just going to go ahead and spend it. I'm going to throw it in a change jar. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up and send it back to the bank or whatever. I mean, this would fool a lot of people. And, of course, the one thing that'll throw you off is like, wow, it's kind of got kind of like that steely gray color. Maybe someone had, plated this thing, back in high school shop or whatever. And then, after it's gone back into circulation, it looks like this. This thing looks like it fell off the turnip truck. It got ran over several hundred times before someone saved its life. But what exactly do we have here? Well, we have a 1951D Lincoln Wheat Cent that was actually struck on a silver 90% planchet. I mean, who would have thought, right? And look at the grade, PCGS XF40. You know how many hands have touched this coin before someone actually finally decided, through curiosity, to pull it out of a wheat cent bag or to pull it out of change or whatever the case may be? Send it off to the graders. They do their little metal test. Come to find out, it's a 90% silver. All right, and then it's all done. You know, I mean, the hard work's already been done. You sat there and you've pulled the ugliest coin out of circulation, and guess what? It made you $1,680, and this sold June 2nd of 2021. So there you go. There's another case study of if it's ugly and beat up, sure, I'll take it. I'll take it off your hands all day long. The number two coin probably was a wild cherry pick. Just try keeping a straight face as you're trying to buy this coin out of a bulk lot, all right, or through dealer stock or whatever the case may be. It's like, okay, yeah, 1918D is a pretty tough date. Maybe the dealer had like a $30 price tag on it because the coin is very well circulated. Didn't think anything of it, sold the coin. Or maybe this coin came out of a bulk lot of Buffalo nickels, and it actually had a pretty good looking date on there along with mint mark. It's in good shape. And you look closer, you're like, huh, I think this is the over date. The 1918 over 7D Buffalo nickel is one of the most sought after modern varieties in U.S. coinage. And here you go. Here's one that has seen just an incredibly insane amount of circulation wear because it is only a VF25 through NGC. There you go. There's an actual full slab image for you to gloss over, but you're never going to believe how much this coin sold for. Can you imagine spending like 30, 40 bucks for this coin and come to find out that you've sold it for 100 times that amount? $4,350 was the realized sale of this 1918 over 7D Buffalo nickel overdate. And this one sold June 3rd of 2021. So have I gotten your attention yet? Because we have one more coin that is absolutely going to blow you away. And this coin has been talked about so much, ladies and gentlemen, that if you are not keeping this coin at the forefront of your searching endeavors, if you're an avid roll hunter of Lincoln pennies and you don't have this coin on the top of your list, you are seriously missing out. And what are we talking about? It's going to be the 1983D Lincoln Memorial Cent. It was the subject feature coin of our thumbnail, and we have one right here. Yay! You know, whip out the party hats. But as you guys know, there's probably not a whole lot of cool interest factor with this coin, right? Because it's a 1983, it's a Denver, like, you know, it's not even a bronze coin, right? Because they started making copper-coated zinc after 1982. Or is it? Well, come to find out, this was indeed a transitional error. This is a coin that was struck inadvertently on one of those older bronze planchets. So we have this one here that weighs 3.0 grams, which, as you guys know, is the tolerance weight. 3.1 is the normal weight of a bronze Lincoln. This one's 3.0. It's right in that wheelhouse. And this one, ladies and gentlemen, graded NGC AU58. I mean, ooh. I mean, that's got to give you chills right now. This is a coin based off of its appearance alone that has circulated through many hundreds, if not thousands of hands before it was finally discovered. Keeping in mind that this thing has seen circulation for 38 years or something like that. I mean, that's a lot of time for a coin of this caliber. Just think, you know, a coin that you in your hand that was given to you from, you know, that coffee shop or through the gas station when you bought something there, and come to find out that all this time you were holding a coin worth over $10,000 and you decide to spend it on a Slurpee. I mean, come on. That is incredible, but it also illustrates just the true potential of searching through your pocket change. There's no better way to enhance the possibility of making money and enhancing your income than going and doing this very activity that we all love to do. But here, this is proof positive that these coins do exist. And we had 5 coins. This one, by the way, sold May 8th. just over a month ago. But it just goes to show you that so many of these wild finds are being discovered all the time, because these are coins that have been discovered within the last 90 days, that have sold within the last 90 days, and have probably been discovered within the last 6 months or a little bit longer than that. So there you go. I mean, that's a pretty good incentive, right? To not only go out there, buy some rolls, because, we're beginning to see more rolls, no more of this Mickey Mouse, coin shortage that we've endured for the last year and a half or whatever it was. Now it's back to business. Let's go ahead and find some of these and enjoy your 15 minutes of fame, especially, finding it and really doing a victory lap, because you know what? When you find something this phenomenal and you think about all the things that you could do with the money, because, right, you'd either keep it or go ahead and sell it. And that's generally what people do when we go through coin rolls. Is we want to find things of value, so that way later on we could sell it and do really well. That's why people are going through $50 rolls to find the silver, because right now physical silver is in such high demand that it is worthwhile going through these rolls if you could find them. The same way that you go through rolls to find coins like this. Now, yeah, it's rare, but it's like playing the lottery. If you don't buy the ticket, you will never win. So if you buy the rolls, it gives you a real shot at finding some of these. And there's plenty more to look at. I mean, just look at my PCMR. Any of them from the last year and a half that I've done it. And you will see that the potential is there. And it's going to be a good way to make some money. Whether it's $100 a week or $10,000 in one pop. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's what I wanted to talk about today. A little additional bonus to the PCMR for this week. I probably won't do any more of this type of video for probably another 6 months. Just wait until we get into the holidays, when people are just really doing a lot of transactions with these rare coins. You're just going to see an abundance of things. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm your host, Sean, with Blue Ridge Silverhound. I want to thank each and every single one of you for not only watching this video, but for also your support of my channel. It's greatly appreciative. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed today's content. And yeah, that's it. That's going to do it. Coinaholics, we are discovering every single day. I want to thank you guys again. You guys take care. Have a great week. Good luck in your future hunts. And I will see you on the next coin video. Take care, folks.